Have you ever walked into a home, an office, or even a cafe and noticed a plant standing tall, its leaves sharp and upright, like green swords painted with patterns of gold? That plant, often quietly placed in a corner, is not just a piece of decoration. It is one of the most remarkable plants you could ever grow indoors. Known by many names, the snake plant, mother-in-law's tongue, or by its scientific name, Sansevieria trifasciata. This hardy survivor has a story that stretches across continents, cultures, and even the boundaries between science and myth. Today, let us dive into the fascinating life of the snake plant, where it comes from, why it thrives in almost any condition, and how you can bring one into your own home to not only beautify your space, but also to purify the very air you breathe. The snake plant originates from the tropical regions of West Africa, where the climate is hot, dry, and sometimes unforgiving. In such an environment, only the toughest plants survive. Over thousands of years, the snake plant evolved unique adaptations that made it a true warrior of nature. Its tall, sword-shaped leaves are more than just striking to look at. They act like water tanks, storing precious moisture for long periods, allowing the plant to withstand droughts that would kill many others. If you touch the leaves, you'll notice their thick, waxy surface. This isn't just for beauty, it's a survival strategy, preventing water from evaporating too quickly in the scorching sun. Inside those leaves are fibers so strong that in the past, people used them to make ropes and baskets. Nature gave the snake plant resilience, and humanity found endless uses for it. But resilience is only part of the story. The snake plant performs a rare and magical trick that few other houseplants can do. While most plants breathe in carbon dioxide during the day and rest at night, the snake plant keeps working while you sleep. Through a special form of photosynthesis called CAM photosynthesis, it absorbs carbon dioxide in the dark and releases oxygen, making it one of the best bedroom companions you could ask for. Imagine that. While you're sleeping, this humble plant is cleaning the air around you, silently supporting your health. NASA even studied it and listed it among the top plants for filtering toxins such as formaldehyde and benzene from the air. What other decor item in your home can quietly protect you in such a powerful way? It's no surprise then that across cultures, the snake plant is surrounded by symbolism and superstition. In some parts of Africa, it is believed to bring good luck and act as a protective charm against evil spirits. In Chinese culture, it is considered one of the lucky plants that attract positive energy, wealth, and prosperity, often placed near entrances to guard the household. In Western households, it has become a modern favorite, loved not only for its striking appearance, but also for its near indestructible nature. In fact, it is often jokingly said that the only way to kill a snake plant is to care for it too much. So, if this plant is so special, how can you grow one for yourself? The good news is, it is one of the easiest plants to care for, perfect even for those who claim to have a black thumb. To begin, you'll need well-draining soil. Think of the snake plant's home in Africa, sandy, rocky soil that drains quickly after rain. If you plant it in heavy, wet soil, its roots can rot. A good cactus or succulent mix is perfect. Next, think about the pot. Always use one with drainage holes, because this plant hates sitting in soggy conditions. When it comes to light, the snake plant is astonishingly flexible. It loves bright, indirect light, where its colors and patterns become most vivid. But it can also survive in low-light corners where few other plants would dare to live. This makes it a dream plant for apartments, offices, or any room without much sunlight. That said, too much direct, harsh sun can scorch its leaves, so think balance, bright but gentle light. Now water, this is where most people go wrong. Remember, the snake plant thrives in drought. Its roots are not designed for constant moisture. The rule of thumb is simple, less is more. Always let the soil dry completely between waterings. In summer, that might mean watering every 2 to 3 weeks. In winter, when the plant is resting, you may only need to water once a month. If you ever wonder whether to water or not, wait. The snake plant would rather go thirsty than drown. Temperature is another factor to consider. Because it comes from warm climates, the snake plant enjoys temperatures between 18 and 30 degrees Celsius, or 65 to 85 Fahrenheit. It can handle cooler nights, but frost is its enemy. If you live in a region with cold winters, make sure to keep it indoors when temperatures drop too low. Caring for the snake plant also means understanding its growth. Slowly but surely, new shoots will emerge from the base, spreading outward like a family expanding its home. Over time, your pot may become crowded, with roots tightly packed together. This is a sign that it's time to repot, usually every 2 to 3 years. But here's a secret. Snake plants actually enjoy being a little root-bound, so don't rush to repot them unless you see roots breaking the pot or growth slowing dramatically. Propagation, the art of multiplying your plant, is another joy of keeping snake plants. You can simply divide the root clumps when repotting, creating new plants instantly. Or, if you're patient, you can cut a leaf into sections and place them in water or soil, where they will slowly grow new roots. Watching life emerge from a single leaf is nothing short of magical, half a reminder of the resilience of nature. Of course, even a plant as tough as this one has enemies. The most common problems are root rot caused by overwatering and pests like mealybugs or spider mites. But with vigilance and proper care, these issues rarely become serious. If you notice yellowing leaves, soft, mushy bases, or strange webbing, it's your plant's way of asking for help. Most often, the solution is simple. Adjust watering, clean the leaves, and allow the plant to breathe. What makes the snake plant especially popular is that it fits into every lifestyle. Busy professionals who travel often? No problem. The snake plant will patiently wait for your return. Students living in small dorms with little sunlight? The snake plant will thrive. Families who want to teach children about nature? The snake plant is forgiving enough to handle their curiosity. It is a plant that does not demand, but instead quietly gives beauty, oxygen, and peace of mind. And beyond practicality, there's something almost poetic about having a snake plant in your home. Its upright leaves, reaching towards the sky, seem to symbolize resilience and strength. No matter how chaotic life becomes, the snake plant stands firm, a reminder that growth is possible even in the toughest conditions. So the next time you see one of these plants in a corner, don't just pass it by. Pause and take a closer look at the way the green fades into yellow, how the patterns ripple across the leaves like brushstrokes of nature's paint. Remember its journey from the dry soils of Africa to your living room. Remember that inside those silent leaves is a life form that breathes, heals, and endures. If you bring a snake plant into your home, you're not just decorating a room. You're inviting in a piece of history, a guardian of the air, a living reminder of the resilience that exists in all of us. So plant it with care, water it with patience, and watch as it thrives beside you, day after day, year after year. Because sometimes the most extraordinary stories are told not with words, but with leaves. And the snake plant, with its silent strength and endless gifts, is a story worth keeping alive.